So the next question is, what are the chances of type D, which is the national visa, rejections? Like, will everyone get it, or is there chances of rejection?
See, the government of Poland do not have any intention to reject a visa application. They are collecting, 330 dirhams, almost 80 euro, for the visas.
And the visa fee is not refundable.
That's not refundable. So visa rejection is directly related to document submitted. So if there any problem with the document, definitely if the document is not verifiable, or if the resources are not clear, especially for a Polish visa, national visa, you need to have your clear passport copy. You need to have the European photograph specification, Schengen specifications. You need to have the original admission letter from the university.
Okay.
You also need to have a visa letter from the university. This comes in Polish language. You also need to have a confirmation of accommodation, either a hostel allotment letter or a lease agreement between you and your agency in Poland. You also need to have your parents' passport copies and their income proof, their bank statements for a period of minimum 3 months. So if all documents are clear and true, there is no visa rejection.
So we need to be very careful when we file the documents for visa.
If you go to the Polish embassy's web portal, there is a set of requirements mentioned under visas, each visa category. So it is a checklist.
Okay.
You take a printout of that, make sure that each document is there. If one of the documents is missing, visa will be rejected. So the checklist is very important. You download the checklist, make sure that each and every document is submitted and they are clear, clear copies, true copies, and no fabricated information is given. There is no visa rejection direct.
Okay, thank you. The next kind of question is, what kind of insurance, like the travel insurance, should we take for the visa application?
Okay, travel insurance is a mandatory document for any international travelers. Okay, between India and UAE, it is not much common. It's not mandatory. You need to have an insurance. But when you travel to Europe, whether it is on a D-type visa or a Schengen visa, a tourism purpose, whatever it is, you need to be insured. Travel insurance is compulsory. Okay? So, according to the European requirements, you need to have an insurance worth 30,000 euro, okay, or $50,000. That is basically the requirement. And that insurance must cover all the European Union countries. This is the requirement. So, the travel insurance is a mandatory document and it costs around 5,500 Indian rupees if you are traveling to Poland from India. It costs around 400 to 430 dirhams if you are traveling from UAE for the student visa. And if you are traveling for a tourism purpose, it varies between, the duration is different. In that case, probably you need to spend some 110 dirhams or some 1,500 rupees if you are traveling from India.
And where exactly should we get this insurance from? Is there any designated places?
If you go to the website of the embassy, they have mentioned certain insurance names. For all our clients or all our students, we are taking insurance from AIG.
Both from India and Abu Dhabi?
No, from India we are taking from the ICICI insurance. From UAE we are taking the AIG insurance. Yes.
Okay. And now the next question is, what are the top courses to do in Poland, according to you? Like with good universities, ranking based, everything, what are the top courses to do for bachelor's and master's?
All right. this question is a little tough for me to answer, but I would say depends on an individual. Okay. See, we are giving services to Indian students a lot. In India, the toughest admission is for medicine. Okay, because we have around 80,000 admissions every year for MBBS course, where we have probably more than 1.5 million applicants.
Wow.
So only say some 4%, I think, students can study in India. What the others will do? They have no other choice but to go abroad and study. So few percentage students can go abroad and study. So Poland is a very good destination for medicine studies because Polish medical degrees are considered as the highest medical degrees around the world,
Wow.
especially in the United States or in Europe. Polish doctors have a different, higher acceptance, higher wages,
Wow.
and their knowledge is also very high compared to other countries. It's a tough course, but entry to the programs are comparatively easier than getting into Indian universities. And there are around 8 medical universities in Poland accept Indian students and deliver the MD program, which is equivalent to MBBS in India, completely in English. Okay. So 800, assume that a university accepts 100 students. So probably 500 to 600 Indian students can go to Poland and study medicine. It's a 6-year program, and the program is very cost effective. Probably it costs some $12,000 to $15,000, depends on the university you're selecting. So cost wise, yes, medical studies are generally a little expensive around the world, but in Poland they are not very expensive, $12,000 only on an average basis. And the standards of education are very high. Most of the Polish medical colleges, world ranking is between 700 and 800.
Wow, that's
World
nice.
ranking.
Yeah.
That is also a big thing we need to consider, because if you see the world ranking of Indian medical colleges, you would find probably above 3,000. That much of differences are there. And the programs are completely in English. You don't want to study a Polish language or any other language as a prerequisite. Maybe during the course you will study, the Polish language to communicate with the patients in future. But that is a small part of it. It's not tough. But medical degrees are quite good. And Poland's engineering segment is very strong. They are very well connected with Germany, and Germany and Poland are sharing a lot of technologies in engineering, especially in manufacturing areas, vehicle manufacturing, machinery manufacturing. So Polish engineering is quite good. So it is of course a very good opportunity for students to study engineering programs, and they are very cost effective. Like next to your university, there is Boston University of Technology. They have certain new breed of engineering programs called one is robotics and automatic controls. Another one is artificial intelligence. Okay, these are the programs for the future, and these are just €2,000 a year. Nowhere in the world you can get this type of prices, and they're great universities. So these are the benefits. So you can definitely study engineering. There are 42 different titles of engineering programs available in Poland. And Warsaw University is a great university, which is a flagship university in Poland. They have an integrated psychology course. Students who finish their +2, they can go for psychology, MSc psychology. You can specialize in criminal psychology, forensic psychology, or there are 4 different specializations. And it's a 5 years course. It's quite good, completely in English. And it's also come in a very good fees range, not expensive at all. You can also study business and management. Your university has international business, they have finance, and they have international management. So there are various business opportunities available.
And I think this year they introduced bachelors of business administration.
Administration also. Another option would be studying dentistry or physiotherapy or dietetics. So a lot of biotechnology. So many fields are there. Yeah.
What about hospitality management?
We prefer students to search in Switzerland or in France or in Germany for these type of courses.